Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a quick review on the new Fenty Hydrating Pro Filter Foundation. Just here. I'm going to be using the shade 390. And you know, I've heard a lot of good reviews on this foundation. Me particularly, I don't have dry skin or anything like that. So I look a little crazy because I already did my eyebrows off camera. So we're just going to jump right into this foundation. As you all know, Fenty Beauty has the regular Pro Filter Soft Matte Primer, which is what I'll be using today. I didn't buy the hydrating primer just because I felt like it would be extra hydrating or moisturizing, and I really don't need that much hydration. I tend to have combination skin where I get oily in my T-zone. So they do have a new mattifying primer, and they have the soft matte, which is what I'm using, and also the hydrating primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. And I have no issues with this primer. It really has more of like a grip to it. There was a time where I felt like it was too drying or mattifying. That's when my skin was a little bit drier. Use a Juvia's Place stippling brush. Put this on because I did not get the new one. As you can see, just by using the little bit that I did have on my brush, you can still see some of my blemishes. So that right there could tell you that it's more of a medium coverage. I'm sure we could go ahead and build this up to a full coverage, but so far the application gave a pretty good coverage. I'm not mad at that. I just took off half of my eyebrow. As you can see, a little goes a long way. I didn't really use too much, but you can see right there, the only place that I need extra is right here. And just pack it on right there. Probably just need to use concealer, but I'm going to see if this oxidizes, because I thought my shade was 385, which it probably could be, but I'm a little bit tan right now, so I think the best option is probably to use the 390. Just because my body is tan. So, as you can see, you have more of that dewy or like glow like in here. You have more of that shine. So you could definitely tell that this isn't a matte foundation. It's giving you that satin type of feel, and I'm not mad at it. It's not too shiny, nothing like that. As of right now, it looks like my skin, which is what I read a lot of reviews about. It actually feels like your skin and it looks like your skin. It's definitely not heavy, it's not thick. It actually feels good. So next, I'm gonna take my two concealers. I'm using 3 and 370. So I'm gonna let that sit a second. I do not bake. I'm just pressing that powder in. I'm just gonna use the ColourPop. This is Stop It. This video is strictly on the foundation itself. I am going to film another video with my review on the new Jackie Aina Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. So my final thoughts on the foundation right now is it looks pretty good. The color right now is I did use shade 390, which is, I go between 385 or 390 as far as for the shades. So right now, because I am more tan, I am 390. Right now, I would definitely say this is a pretty good coverage foundation. I would say it's more so medium coverage, and you could build it up to a full coverage or semi full coverage. as you can see, my dark spots that were there, you can still kind of see them just a little bit. So, which I don't really want to put concealer on that right now. I don't really care at this moment. But if you did have blemishes and you want to cover a little bit more, then you would need to use a concealer. It's not that type of coverage where it will cover your dark spots or your blemishes. So you definitely want to do any color correcting or whatever you want prior to putting on the foundation. So overall, I'll definitely say have drier skin, and even if you don't and you have normal skin or combination, you can still wear this foundation. I would just state to use a decent primer. You need to prime your face according to what your skin is like. So if you have more drier skin, I would suggest to get the hydrating primer or use a non-mattifying primer. If you have oilier skin, maybe use something to kind of control a little bit of the oil. So that's why I use a soft matte primer. That way I don't get too shiny. I'm not trying to look like a grease ball. I'm not trying to have that extra dewy, like slick look right now. But definitely Fenty did her thing, as I didn't spend anything less. So thumbs up for that. And click on the next video, which would be for the Jackie Aina review. And that completes my video. Subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell so that you can know when I upload a new video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Shauna326 and at SLRbeauty_ for my mink lashes and anything else beauty related. Bye guys.